So far, we've talked about weapons, agents, roles, and abilities. Now, let's move on as we talk about one of the most important skills in the fast-paced world of Valorant, movement. Welcome to Valo Academy. There are multiple ways to maneuver your agent around the map, each with its specific use case. Running is your default state of motion in-game. By pressing the W, A, S, and D keys on your keyboard, your agent will move in a specific direction. Using your mouse to control your point of view also influences the direction that you're running to. While running is one of the fastest ways to get from point A to B, it does have a drawback. When you run, your footsteps produce sounds that both allies and enemies can hear, which can give away your position. Running speed is also affected by the weapon you're carrying, so you move really slowly with an Ares equipped, but with your melee out, you're light on your feet. Just don't bring a knife to a gunfight. If you're worried about giving away information by running, you can keep your steps silent by walking. Holding shift while pressing your movement keys will make your agent slow down to a walk, allowing you to creep silently like a ninja. This is the ideal movement speed when you're planning to lurk or to move stealthily before you launch your attack. Just make sure that you've got time to spare to complete your objectives. If you want to be even sneakier, you can crouch by holding the control button. That makes your agent duck down, shrinking your hitbox, making you harder to hit, and reducing the recoil of your weapon. If your enemies are keeping their crosshairs at head level like they should, crouching can throw off their aim for just that split second you need to get the advantage in a duel. Some agents have powerful movement abilities that can get them from point A to point B in a flash. Agents like Jet, Neon, or Yoru have special skills that allow them to dash, rush, or even teleport to where they want to be. In tactical shooters like Valorant, strafing is an important skill you need to master to make yourself a more difficult target to shoot. Trust me, you don't want to be the first one fragged every round because you're an easy target. Press A and D in an alternating pattern to strafe. This movement tech allows you to hold angles better, peek corners quickly, and take duels with confidence. Remember when we said that moving reduces weapon accuracy? That still holds true when you're strafing, but there's a way that you can still hit your shots while being evasive. With practice, you can stop your strafe for a split second to come to a complete stop, then time your weapon fire in that instant to make a perfect shot. One way to practically apply strafing is through peeking, another important skill to learn. Peeking is when you quickly move out of cover, then get back to safety within a short time frame, usually a second or less. Whether you're getting intel or going for the kill, you want to be able to peek without dying. So, here are a couple of tips to keep in mind. A wide peek is when you quickly move farther off the default angle that your enemy is holding. In doing so, you force them to readjust their aim, giving you an immense advantage in the duel. Combine this with strafing and good crosshair placement, and you'll surprise your enemies while taking the initiative in a firefight. Jump peeking is a style of peeking where you jump out of cover, strafe in midair, and land back behind safety. This is usually done to gather information, as spotted enemies can be seen on your minimap. Unfortunately, jumping makes your bullet accuracy non-existent, so don't try to duel when jump peeking, just save your ammo. Movement in Valorant works hand in hand with everything we've discussed so far. If you want to improve your movement skills, you'll want to practice moving across the map while implementing the techniques you've just learned in a low-stakes environment. Deathmatch is a good way to practice movement as its fast-paced gameplay allows for multiple chances to strafe, run, crouch, and peek. So what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Good luck, have fun, and see you in-game.
Match found.
Tara! Valo!